Hello, welcome to the RPG Hunt review of Raxivort's Children. Might be mispronouncing it, but who cares? This adventure can be found on the Dungeon Masters Guild for free, and I will have the link in the blah blah below. And so let's just get into the review. So I really liked it. I thought it was very simple and easy, and the it seems like it would be different every time that you would run it. It was a quick and easy read through there, and the descriptions into there. There was only a couple times where some of the words that were used to explain it, and then the when you would go into the dungeon, or not the dungeon, I'm sorry, into the room, it'd have a different amount of monsters than what was described. But that's quick and easy, a quick thing to adjust into there. It was really easy to follow and to transition into fantasy grounds, which made it a lot easier on my part. As you can see through, or as that you will see, is in the prep. It only took me an hour to prep it. Now I did, like I mentioned in the prep, I did have make some of the characters for like their in boss and things like that, that I went and did on while I was watching some videos and things like that, because it was quick and easier, and it really isn't something I've kind of showed you all that before, and so it wouldn't be something that would be fun to watch as I'm just copying and pasting. I did show kind of what I did for that to kind of show you that it was not that entertaining, not that the whole part of it is entertaining to watch or anything like that, but it's fun. But the whole point is so you kind of see how it works. But that's kind of getting off point onto that. So yeah, I mean, it was I did not like how much was involved at the very beginning. Finding a possible second person, like a sidekick to be able to run with you, and then all of a sudden three dredgers come in. And I understand it's supposed to be dynamic and things like that, but three of them seemed a little tough one, not only for first level, but it also seemed a little tough because they were naked, so they couldn't even use any of their stuff they have now. Some of the spellcasters and things like that. I let our sidekick, which he shouldn't even be able to spin spells, maybe only verbal. If it had any type of thing, a component or anything like that, they should not be able to use that, because that would be all in the storage room. So you can adjust that if you would like to. Into there, and but as you go through, and they can take, as you saw in the thing, is like he found the way out and then chose to not leave. So because he didn't want to make noise, so it's like, well, you're out though. You're trying to leave, you're trying to get out of this place, they've been kidnapped. I feel like it is really good for anyone to be put into any adventure they're doing. Say some people aren't able to make it. This would be a really cool thing to do as a supplement in that in between, is even for new DMs. Like, oh, well, I only have, because me, I'm still a fairly new DM. I've only been doing it for maybe a little over a year now. Not consistently though. So when you're going into, and you can't run that week because maybe you have a group of 5 and only 2 people are going to show up. If you still want to play D&D, this is a good supplement you can do. Everyone was out hanging out, having fun, and you wake up in a cell. Everyone else was still sleeping, but somehow these guys picked you and have taken you. And then you can adjust where hopefully your group won't die into there. But I did like, even at the beginning, that I didn't even get to explain into there. I do like that. The one good thing about the very beginning, that is difficult, but all they're wanting to do are the Zvarts are wanting to get them back into their cages. So you won't kill you can basically, as how I would have done it, if that was to happen, was they would have knocked them unconscious, put them back into the their cage, and then they would have woke back up in there. And potentially, you can, maybe not, it's feeding time, or you kind of can play around with it a little bit more. You kind of just wing it, which a lot of DMs, as you will know, and that I've quickly found as being a new DM, there's a lot of winging it. You never know what your party's going to do. But yeah, that's the only bad thing I found about it. I think that it was really good, and like I said, very simple and into there, and they had some really good treasure and stuff like that they could find. They gave them in the storage room. They were with it wasn't even a hard DC. It was like I think 12, and they got he got a 13, and so then they found four. For the health potions, which really work. And this is made for 1 to 2. Now, it's the only thing I would change if there was really only one character, and they don't have to take someone with them. But why would they not? Because they're like, "Can you help me?" And it seemed like that'd be something they would do anyways. But even if they're like, "No, stay in there," I don't care. One person though, I don't know if they could do it. There's a lot going on in there and going through the actual place. I mean, it's just there's rooms that are already have individuals that are the animals and things like that, and then with the pats that can come, which is pretty cool because you only have two. The patrols and things are very low. Right, because you have to roll between a 15 to 20, see what roll it is, then you roll a d6 and it tells you which random encounter is happening. But those, you can flub those a little bit if your party is running through it, and even if your whole party is in there. So it was really good. One shot to be able to do. I was really happy with it. I liked how it was a little bit more of the sandboxing, not linear, and they were able to make different choices. They have an objective to get to. How are they going to get there? They didn't have a straight line that they can go. They can go multiple different ways to get to that point, and to discover things and things like that. But yeah, that will be the that's the end of this review. I give it a solid 9. Even maybe 9.5, 1 out of 10, just like we did before. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you're notified every time that I upload a video, as well as come hang out for the live session. We play on Twitch, so twitch.tv/RPG Hunt on Wednesdays at 7. Temporarily, it's seeming like it's starting around 7:30. Been having some couple technical difficulties that have been happening right when I'm going to go live. Quick fixes. We end up starting, but I still start the time. They still have 2 hours, and I let them know. Maybe sometimes I'm going to go 3 hours, but this one I thought it was good for 2 hours. I did mention, hey, I only took an hour to prep. Maybe I'll give them that extra hour, but I really just don't think that was necessary with what I thought it was for the time into the place, and the objective is to get out. But yeah, check us out on Wednesday. We'll be there on Wednesday on Twitch for the live session, and I'll be doing the prep and everything and uploading that. And I been uploading everything on Friday, so Fridays everything gets uploaded for you to go check out, see some D&D, have some fun, see a review, and that's it. All right, so y'all have a good night, and I will see you next week.